Some of you may be very concerned about your packages that you're getting this week. It's rainy, a lot of flooding in the US. And so I wanted to make this video and let you know what you should do if you're getting your package of bees and you're trying to set it up, maybe even a nucleus for spring, and it's either turned off cold or rainy. What do you do? How long can your bees stay in your package? Well, listen to this, not very long. A lot of people think you can just, put your bees back in the back of the garage or something and leave them there for a while. I don't recommend that because the bees really are not supposed to be in that package very long. But before I tell you all the tips on installing bees in bad weather, rainy weather, let me show you how it should go. I recorded this a few years ago, and then I'll be back with some tips on cold weather, rainy weather installation. Okay, so today I want to show you something that I like to do, and that is I like to install packages in a 5-frame nuke box. I've had really good success with installing new packages in a box this size because the natural swarm prefers to have a size of about, I think it's equal to about a 5-gallon jug maybe, and this really fits the bill. So I'm going to show you how we install a package of honeybees. This is a traditional cage that we're using now. We've used them for the last few years. It's got the candy can in the middle. It's made out of plastic, so it may kind of be different than you're used to with the wooden cages, which we use for hundreds of years. It's got a little queen tab. So what I'm going to do is shake the bees down like this. It doesn't hurt the bees. And then I'm going to pull the can out that's full of candy, and some bees are going to fly out, but just hang on. I'm going to grab the queen cage. I'm going to put the can back just to hold the bees in. Now here's the queen cage here, and you can see the queen is walking around inside of there. You might be wondering, what is all that comb on there? Well, it means the bees have been really fed well while they've been in the cage. And they've been in the cage, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They've been in the cage 5 days. I purposely held them there that long. They feed the queen. She's in there by herself. They feed her through the little holes there. I'm going to take the cap off. If you can see the cap right here, just pulls off, exposing the candy. Now, it's not a bad idea to remove a little bit of the candy. That's about an inch of candy. If you want to take half of it out, especially after the queen has been in there that long, you can take a lot of it out. I'm just going to remove about that much. And now I'm going to kind of just hang on to that queen cage while I dump all the bees in there. And here we go. Are you ready? I'm going to put the queen right here. Now they're going to be flighty because they're not mad, they're not angry, they're just wanting to fly around. I'm going to put some frames back in along with the queen. They're already used to her pheromones, so I want to make sure that they know where the queen is. I'm just going to put her right there in the top. I'm going to take these bees that are in here and get some more to go right on top of the queen like this. All right, now I'm going to put the top on. What you need to do is figure out a way to install your bees. So I would recommend, if you're getting a package or even a nucleus, nukes can stay a little bit longer, but a package, I really recommend that you go ahead and install your package in your hive. Like, move it into the garage, shake your bees into your new equipment, make sure you block off the front. And once all your bees are in there, then walk out your box, your new hive, to the location they need to be in. So in other words, you don't want them to stay in the package that they came in, the container that all your bees came in, for too long. So another way that you can do it, you can have a good friend hold an umbrella like this while you install your package. So if it's rainy like this today and it's kind of like yucky weather and you don't know what to do with your package, it might rain for the next 2 or 3 days, don't delay it. Get them where they can be on some comb and start working. Start feeding them from the top. That's really important too. Feed those new packages, but don't disregard your package and wait 2 or 3 days and hope that the weather gets good, you'll install your package, because your bees will start dying. Sorry, I'm shaking. It's so cold out here. 45 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm freezing. And so your bees are going to die in the package if you wait too long, and you might lose your queen. I don't want you to lose your queen. So try to get the bees installed in a hive, in your boxes, on frame. Start feeding them from the top as soon as you can, as soon as you get them. Now, let's talk about a nucleus. 5-frame nucleus, same thing in this case. You can install them into a deep hive box and move it back out. Do it in your garage. Move your frames over just for some shelter or under an umbrella. Get those bees where they need to be. It's going to be some cold nights. So what are you guys going to do with your new package if it drops below freezing temperatures? This is another threat, because normally bees that overwinter, they have drawn comb, they have stored resources, they have more population. So your bees that you're getting in a package or sometimes a nucleus, they don't have as much as an overwinter colony does, especially that new package. So that new package, it may not hurt to wrap them up a little bit. Give them a little bit of wrap for those cold nights where it dips below freezing, and make sure you feed them. That's going to be critical. I'm going to feed my any new package that I install. I'm always going to give them 1-to-1 sugar water for at least a week. So that's some tips. I want to tell you guys what to do to keep them from absconding. It's good to put a queen excluder between the bottom board and the top deep box so the queen can't leave. I got water running off my umbrella down the back of my shirt. It's cold and it's wet and it's not fun. And I don't know. I hope you're having good experiences today with your bees. I know several of you have already contacted me today and said, oh no, what do? I got my package and it's raining. Can I wait a week? No, don't wait a week. I got a video right here I'd like for you guys to watch on how to install bees in bad weather. I'll see you guys over there.